Hey, what's happening, guys? Elton McFall here. I'm in Farnham, Quebec, which is not far from Montreal. And the gentleman that's here, this is probably, I think, to me, the coolest thing in the whole show, to show you what a weirdo I am, is this 1929 Bickle ladder truck open cab. I ran over here because I don't know when these guys are going to start playing music again, because it was too loud before and I couldn't make a video because we wouldn't hear each other talk. Oh, I shouldn't be running either, me with my heart.
Juste pour vous rappeler que vers 13h, il y aura une autre prestance de Carl Millette.
As you can see,
nous donner un deuxième set de musique.
This truck has been.
On vient de demander encore là, pour les toilettes, le centre culturel. Alors, je répète, le centre culturel est juste en face de l'entrée ici, là, à votre gauche. Pour les commodités, toilettes, pour se rafraîchir, là. C'est l'autre côté de la rue.
This truck is almost completely original from the town of Farnham, as you can see. Back when Farnham was probably more Anglophone, I guess. I was here actually in Farnham last week with my friend Ben doing some train spotting for CP Train 251. I heard a few people, English people talking, but I think it's mostly French now. It's nice that it's in...
On a aussi des beaux prix de présence pour vous, les exposants, aujourd'hui, là. On a 81 prix de présence pour vous, les exposants.
Now, I rode in a Bickle Seagrave open cab like that years ago.
C'est tout ici en avant au stage.
Out of Granby.
Faire un tour, regardez ce qu'on a, vous allez voir, vous allez avoir une bonne idée. On a de super de beaux cadeaux.
And it had a huge 6-cylinder like that, and I'll never forget. It was an incredible experience to go on Route 112, Route 112, which of course is a 2-lane blacktop like this, and all the old farms and old farmhouses and everything. And not that I don't like Def Leppard, but you know, it would be more fitting to hear Glenn Miller or something playing with this, like Duke Ellington. And these lights, as I was telling the gentleman, the caretaker, tu veux dire sa caméra? No, hein? Okay, so he's taking care of this rig. This truck usually sits in a container apparently, and these lights, I swear, if they're not off a heavy truck, they look like they came off a vintage ambulance. They added these on at some point. Also, the seal beam headlights were added in, obviously. And I'm thinking this truck probably did more than 50 years service, because like a lot of small towns, the fire trucks last longer. This here, who knows, you know, again, they probably hit somewhere on the highway, a moose or I don't know what, you know, your son. But it's just so, actually I just noticed something. I think this whole radiator housing was actually repainted. I think it doesn't, like, even though it's cast iron, because it looks like it should be chrome because it's a fire truck, but it could have been repainted. You know, there's your I think that's called a moto meter. These were standard on fire trucks to let you know if the radiator is getting too hot or not. Et le moteur 6 cylindres, est-ce que tu sais combien de pouces cubes ou
non, c'est un moteur continental.
It's a Continental engine, excuse me. Yeah. And unfortunately, this thing was trailered over here, so that leads me to think, as the gentleman knows, that it hasn't been started in a long time, because the battery in it doesn't look old, but it's weak. It would be amazing to start this thing up. It would be amazing if it started up actually with this crank, but the thing is, a lot of people have broken their arms starting like that, and I can tell it doesn't work because it's too loose. It's not connected, eh? C'est pas connecté.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it does work. Oh wow. Yeah, you see how hard that is. I can tell he's really trying to put a lot of effort, and it's dangerous because also the bumper's right here, right? Unlike a lot of old cars, it's like sticking outside like this, and it's just all the more difficult, you know. But it's just, I'm so glad that the gentleman brought this here. We're going to show his truck in a minute here, because again, trucks like this that are this long, I've never seen one this old that was this long, really. I mean, look how massive this thing is. As a matter of fact, let me go on the other side and see if I can show you the side view. It's so massive. Look at that. Absolutely massive. But I was telling the gentleman, oh my God, it would be amazing to fire this thing up because it's so old, and I guarantee you that thing would start. Judging by how the engine looks, it looks to be in good order if there's fuel in it. But again, it's easier said than done, eh? I mean, and I guess, is there an electric start on that? Probably not, eh? There's no key?
This is a push button.
Oh, it's a push button, eh? Yeah. Where is the button? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, yeah. Wow, all the way over there. Pas bien bon dans les urgences, hein? So here's your shifter is here, right? Your shifter is here?
le break à bras.
That's okay. Yeah, that's your handbrake. That's like an e-brake, huh? Comme an emergency brake. Look at the size of the pedals. Unbelievable. You must have had to like stomp on the damn thing to get it to stop. It must have been scary as hell. Hein? Imagine être pompier dans ce temps-là.
Ouais,
avec ça, ça a dû être peurant en maudit, là. Et spécialement sur un vrai fire call. Parce que comme tu le sais, la majorité des appels sont souvent des... Ben, peut-être c'est différent dans les petites villes, mais à Montréal, il y a beaucoup de faux appels. 80%, 80%. Yeah, yeah, alarme, you know. C'est pas... look at that. Oh, that's not good. It's broken. Oh, yeah. Well, obviously it needs a little work, but again, it survives. That's what matters. It still exists. It's still almost all original, you know. And the gentleman was telling me that the hoses, sorry, not the hoses, the hoses. The ladders used to be made out of wood, and they used to be here. But you know what happens to wood after a long time? It dries out, and they probably rotted out and maybe broke even. So, and you don't know. Tu sais pas jusqu'à quand est-ce que ça a été retraité, hein? He doesn't know when it was retired. Yeah, that's something the old timers would know. Ça, c'est quelque chose que des vieux pompiers sauraient, là, tu sais, mais il y en a combien qui sont où, là, tu sais? There's your bell. Can I step here? Yeah? And there's the car show here. Lots of beautiful oldies. Most of them are common, some of them are not. And this is, again, for me, the most special thing here. And you know what makes it also special? It's not because it's so huge and so old. It's because it's, again, so original. Even though, yes, it should be repainted, this and that. And that's how it was, you know? I mean, the original, look, this was hand-painted, you know? And even the seat here, look at that. That could have been recovered, but look at the pleats there. This looks like it could have even have been like done back in the 50s or something, or 60s, I don't know. Now we're going to get to the gentleman's truck here. This truck here, quelle année encore? This is a 71. It's a GMC. What model is it? It's a C... What is it? Oh, 6500. I like that. Look at that. V8. 366 V8, man. Hey, this truck has 24,000 miles on it. This is very typical of small town fire trucks. They don't get a lot of use, so they stay stored inside, and it's heated usually. And it's still in amazing, amazing condition here. Just amazing. Gentleman, by the way, he's a firefighter too, eh? So he's a firefighter out of Farnham here. Yeah, he told me, I never heard of this town, Wotton. Wotton is, he said, I think it's near Sherbrooke, actually. And it's just, I'm going to show you the other side in a minute here. Just an amazing rig. Mais c'est où tu gardes ça, mon ami? Chez toi? Ouais. You must have a hell of a good driveway. Un autre aspect positif de vivre en campagne. Écoute, où c'est que tu vas mettre ça dans la ville? Tu sais, quand on parlait de Luc Drolet avant, mais écoute, tu sais, où c'est qu'ils gardent ces camions? Ils sont dans un entrepôt apparemment à Laval. Puis apparemment, même, il y en a trop. Je pense qu'il a commencé d'en vendre. Mais c'est ça, as you know, I'm in my 40s now and you're not too different. Tu sais, tu vieillis, tu deviens un peu fatigué. Hein? C'est ça le problème avec vieillir. And come with me for a minute, come with me. Excuse my Fringlish, by the way. In fact, you would have, I guess, a lot of your hoses back up here, right? Mm-hmm. And I guess they went to another truck somewhere, I guess. Fait que j'imagine que tu es demandé souvent pour être dans des parades, des fois?
Non, mais j'essaie d'y aller plus souvent possible.
I was asking my new friend here, I guess sometimes you get asked to be in parades, you know? Je vais monter ton intérieur encore. But who made this truck? It's Levasseur équipement incendie. Et ça, c'est pas vieux, ça.
Non,
parce que
c'est Pierre Thibault.
Ah, c'est Pierre Thibault, ok. Ouais. Ok, ouais. C'est ça que je cherchais, c'est un GMC, mais c'est pas eux autres qui ont fait
la... Non, Levasseur, c'est parce qu'eux autres, quand ils envoyaient les camions faire les tests annuels de pompe, Levasseur, ils mettaient le collant partout.
Ok, c'est ça que je me demandais, parce que tu sais, il y a le code régional. It has the area code on the sticker, so it's not that old, you know? And does everything is still in operation or no?
Oui.
Really? So it's not a spare though. You really own this. C'est pas un spare d'une caserne.
Non, 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 c'est à moi.
OK. Puis tu me disais que Watton, c'est pas loin de Sherbrooke, c'est ça?
Ouais, c'est environ de regarde de Sherbrooke.
Let's take a look here. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's a time capsule. And I said it before and I'll say it again. That's what's awesome about these old fire trucks from smaller towns, that a lot of them exist because they didn't get much use, hardly any use, or very little use. And I mean, look at the cab. Look at the color in the inside. As a matter of fact, hey, ce truck-là, il était-tu orange avant? Parce que l'intérieur, the interior is more like orange than red, eh? Ça te dérangerait-tu si je monte, si je m'assois dedans?
Non, vas-y.
Ah, terrific. Here, regarde, tu peux même me filmer montant dedans si ça te dérange pas. Ouais, t'as juste à monter. Yeah. C'est pas très grand, hein, quand même, pour un grand comme moi. Là.
Ouais.
Passe-moi donc l'appareil, juste pour montrer un peu plus de view. Okay, the mileage is over here, I think. Un peu caché, a little bit hidden. Look at this. It says fermer les drains de pont. It says in French, close the drains for the pumps, or the pump. Look at that. So much to look at. Ah, il m'a dit une affaire. Il y a bien des gars qui vont être contents de voir ça, hein. Parce que comme tu le sais, les pompiers là, c'est une des affaires qu'on rêve toutes quand on est petit enfant.
Ouais.
Puis il y en a juste certains qui deviennent. I was just saying to them, you know, this video is going to make a lot of guys happy because everybody that's a firefighter always dreams as a kid to be a fireman and drive the big trucks, and this gentleman is, you know. So, man, amazing. It's amazing. Bon, là j'ai une dernière affaire à te demander. You gotta start that 366 for me. Hein? Ça te dérangerait-tu? Yeah, man. Parce que le son de ça, I asked him, I said, you gotta start this 366 because the sound of that is just, it's a bygone era. Ils vont jamais refaire rien de même comme ça. Mais il s'ouvre de où le capot?
En avant.
Yeah? Look at that, fires right up. Listen to that. Je vais juste faire le tour un peu. Oh yeah, the exhaust is right here, eh? Is it cut out there? Oh yeah, it cuts up. Ben oui, comme un dompeur, comme un flatbed. Hey, c'est drôle, hein? Listen to that, baby. Ah, on peut ouvrir le capot? Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, right there, eh? Juste pour voir, parce qu'il n'y a tellement pas de minage dessus, tu sais. T'as-tu besoin de l'aide? Ouais, c'est pas léger, hein? Oh. Look at that, huge air filter. C'est drôle, hein? Tu sais, comme, regarde, tu sais, dans ces années-là, t'avais des moteurs même plus gros que ça pour des chars aussi. Tu sais, des 454, ouais. 427. I was saying, you know, back in the day, you had engines even for cars that were bigger than the 364, 27, 454. But look how huge the air filter is, only because of the size that they had in the compartment. You see what I mean? If it was a car, the filter would be like this big, like a pizza box. Hey, that's incredible. You made my day, my friend. T'as fait ma journée, vraiment. C'est tellement cool, vraiment, là.
C'est qui, Julien?
C'est moi.
C'est quelle année?
71.
71?
La sirène, c'est une Federal?
C'est une marque fédérale, oui. C'est
fédérale.
pas la
Elle marche?
fédérale, oui, elle marche.
1971.
Ouais, à Montréal, c'est ça que t'entends. Puis si t'entends pas un fédéral, ça veut dire que c'est probablement un spare, un camion réserve, tu sais. Mais les vieux camions réserve, honnêtement, je suis désolé à dire qu'il n'en reste pas beaucoup. Ben, c'est-à-dire de comme 95 avec les détours, je pense qu'il en reste quasiment plus.